Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon, folks, and welcome. My name is Chad Royer, and the name of my channel is What's Up with Chad Y. Royer. I want to thank you all for joining today. Hope everyone is well. Pardon the hair. Hair is all over the place. And I want to remind folks that you can like, subscribe to my video, turn on to notifications, and anyone who is interested in donating to my cause, there's a GoFundMe in my name. That's Chad Y. Royer. Want to thank you all for your support, and subscribing to the channel will help folks get notifications on the videos as they come around. And I have lots of contents today. So let me take a step back. Multiple myeloma is the type of cancer that I have. It's a cancer of the blood that affects many things, especially the bones, where it causes fractures, lesions, and breaks in the bone. It also affects your kidneys, it affects your liver, it can affect your urine production as well. Being treated for that on a weekly basis with outpatient chemotherapy, as well as other methods. Just wanted to give you a brief synopsis. Now, in my title, it says trip to the dentist. I actually took a trip to the dentist today. But prior to that, I had my chemotherapy session where I was already feeling some discomfort from symptoms. Those symptoms have actually increased in intensity. So let me try to give you a timeline. Got home from chemotherapy. I was doing a few things. All of a sudden, I took a nap for almost 2 hours. I was out. You can venture to say that I was snoring, but I don't think I have any witnesses that I was snoring, but I was out for 2 hours napping. My body probably needed it, but I was napping. I have this bloating issue where I'm feeling that I'm loaded with gas. So when you have gas, what happens? You belch it out or you fart it out. And the bloating started to intensify to the point where I felt it, and I would do what it takes to try to alleviate the pain. Sometimes you also have to use the bathroom to alleviate the stress from the buildup from inside. There were multiple times that I've gone to the bathroom to use a number 1 and a number 2. Multiple times. Came back, tried to go back to sleep, went back to sleep. Soon as I feel the rumblings inside the stomach of liquid moving, went to the bathroom, come back, went back to sleep. And what also ended up happening, this has been happening for a while. I've been waking up around 3 o'clock, 3:30, sometimes even 2:40, 2:45, and I would all until daybreak. That's been happening a lot. And I'm wondering if that is adding to the fatigue. But then again, I'm falling asleep earlier in the day, like around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9:30. I'll fall asleep and think that it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's 11:45. So if you take, let's say you take 10 o'clock, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. That's just under 6 hours. And I have to make it up somewhere. So those are some of the symptoms that I've been dealing with. And I have to admit, it's not very comfortable. It's not very restful at all. I don't feel rested until I can successfully go back to sleep or back into rapid eye movement sleep, also known as REM. That's when your body goes into a deep conscious rest mode. When you wake up, you feel a little bit more refreshed. I mentioned that I have the issue of going to the bathroom multiple times. I also take the liberty at times to do a few things. I would iron on occasion. Usually speaking, I would iron. I would rearrange the fridge. I would remove some content off the phone and put on a hard drive. I would respond to some emails. But none of that happened over the past 24 hours. I was in consistent unrest mode while I was trying to rest. And even after I napped for 2 hours, I still felt like I was a little uneasy. And then the bloating continues. I even had to take Gas X just to eliminate one dose, by the way, just to eliminate some of the pressure, because the pressure alone is unbearable, very unbearable. I have to wonder sometimes if I let it out too loud through my mouth, am I going to wake up the kids? I was very concerned about that. I think my daughter actually heard me one time. But I'm just being as real as it gets. I'm talking to you today with a smile on my face. I'm not feeling so great, but I'm going to do my best. After this video, I'm going to try to rest. That was another episode just now of me trying to release excess gas. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. I was even told that hot water and lemon would be a good idea to drink, especially when you have cases like this. I am going to try that. Hopefully I'll have some success. And if anyone has any recommendations or suggestions on what to do when you have heavy bloating, please share it. I haven't found that miracle potion just yet. I do drink hot tea in the morning, but then again, that's in the morning. I don't know how helpful that would be. This morning, I did not drink any tea because I left straight to my dentist appointments. Maybe I'll have some tea later and we'll figure it out. Now, my trip to the dentist, I hadn't been able to go for over 6 months because what happened to me started close to 6 months ago. If you're talking about October, November, December, January, February, March, maybe a little more than 6 months. So my teeth needed to be looked at. We needed to do cleaning. We needed to take a look at the molars. We need to make sure that the teeth are in good shape. And if they're not in good shape, we need to do something about it. I know some folks who probably haven't gone to the dentist in years, but I'm telling you, the things that can go wrong if you ignore your teeth, we're talking about possible demineralization, which is the teeth itself loses its mineral composition. Any kind of infection inside your tooth that can fester, like a hole in your gums or an abscess. I had an abscess before. It's not very comfortable to deal with because they have to cut under the gum to find where the infection is, and they have to scoop it out, put medicine, sew it up, and of course they have to numb your mouth and take care of it. I've had that before, and I'm glad I did because it saved me from a lot of stress. And this was, I want to say that was about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, recent enough for me to remember. So the back issues that I had pretty much prevented me from doing the little things, including going to the dentist on schedule. Now that the possibility of the stem cell transplant is looking more like a reality, that's an extra time period of 90 to 100 days where I may not be able to go to the dentist because I have to be in isolation. So if I didn't make this trip to the dentist this month, I'll be extending the time that my teeth will be in rough shape. I don't want that to happen to anybody. You know, and I want to remind folks, how do I put this? I want to remind folks who are patients, anyone who you know who are patients, those trips, those appointments to the dentist are very important. You don't want them to go by. You want to get them looked at. Even if you don't feel anything is wrong, something can be going on inside you, and you may not know it. Make that trip to the dentist and make it more of a reality. So on that note, I just want to thank you all for joining us today. Happy to share my story. I telling folks I'm not feeling so great today, but I'm doing my best. I put my smile on my face because I believe in positivity and good energy. And my plan is to get through this. This is one of the rough patches that I am going through, and I'm pretty sure others have rough patches too. It's tough. It's not easy. And whatever help that you can get, please take it. Please take it. Thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe to my videos, and turn on notifications. Tell a friend or two, tell a family member or two to support the page. I also have a GoFundMe in my name for those who are willing to donate to my cause. As you folks know, medical hospital bills are expensive. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.